Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend with me, Jude, Duncan, and Eno Safo. Just gone by our artist for the week. Jude been taking us through some exciting renditions you saw on your screens. But for now, we shift focus to one of our favorite parts of the show because Samira Rajidede joins us, and she is a certified real estate consultant, and she has all the juice to make your homes, very livable and very nice. The last time she was on the show, I came together with my award-winning, design. And I don't know what you're talking about, but that's fine. I put together my award-winning design. In fact, the makeup department here at ChannelOne TV had to beg me to adopt the design. Yeah. You saw it in there, right?
Well, you did very well. But it was all looking
say it to your chest. It's
left
fine.
it.
I've built buffers to withstand
he
any.
left it. Like his mother texted, "Do not bring that thing to this house."
My goodness.
So he had no option than to leave it here.
But both of you, yours were even better than mine.
Oh, no, they begged me to keep it in the makeup room to beautify the space.
The makeup department needs to come and attest to this thing that you're saying, because I don't believe it.
I don't even push. Samira, welcome.
Thank you, Jude. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, and how are you?
I'm very good.
Awesome.
For a long time, right? A lot of people consider, and today we are discussing swimming pools.
Absolutely.
The make of it and all you need to know, materials used and all of that. I was going to just say that for a long time, people saw the need for a swimming pool in their house as a luxury, right? And I still think it's still a luxury. Really?
No, it's not.
Because the push was that, 30 years ago, not a lot of people had cars. Cars were largely viewed as a luxury thing to have. Also because you had a very efficient transport system in the country at the time, right? Now, cars are no longer luxuries. It's a necessity, right? Especially if you live in certain parts of the city. But for a swimming pool in the house, I don't see any justification beyond it being a luxury. So maybe Samira, tell us why it's not.
Okay, so for pools, yes, there could be luxury features in your house. Nevertheless, it also helps with wellness. Swimming is one of the best exercises you could do. And I'm sure this will remind you of a few exercises in the past. Nevertheless, yes, so having a pool gives you a whole wellness. You can swim, exercise your entire body. Also, because of the water, the natural nature of it, the feel, and how your environment looks like, it also adds on to the aesthetics of your space, so as then you'll be able to host in people properly.
So my pushback is that if you really want to exercise, like jog, or come and let's do something.
Look who's talking. Well, we did aerobics here, you were dying. So maybe this is an option that we can try.
Absolutely. So swimming is an option instead of probably doing your aerobics. Early morning, you have your whole body. Personally, I love to swim. It's one of the things I like to do, and then it helps. And the type of pool you swim in also matters, because there are various functions of the pool. There are some that allows a massage. There are others that allows a soothing warmness of the water. You can regulate the water from very cold to very hot. So depending on what you want to use it for pertaining to your wellness needs, you can regulate the pool as such.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I thought a pool is a pool, right?
No.
So there are ones for, like, if you're an athlete and you want to train, you can have a pool for that.
Yes.
And there are just ones for relaxation.
Yes. So the depth, size, shape, all of these things matter.
And there are ones that massage you.
Yes, the water. So there's a mechanism. You have to regulate the water in such a way that it beats you, depending on where exactly you would want to. So the pool has various depths. So right from maybe the first feet all to the 7th, 12th, there are some that are even 20. You may want to put in a mechanism that will regulate the water to impact your body in a particular way that matters.
Eno loves swimming a lot too, so I don't even know why she's
I love swimming.
She's about the best swimmer in ChannelOne TV.
Hey, the other swimmers here, you know that.
Who?
Now you is
No.
Now you swims.
I don't think she's a better swimmer than you. Eno, let me give you your flowers.
Okay, I take them.
Yeah.
I take them.
We may have some swim times together.
Yeah, we should.
And after Eno, I think I'm number 2.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So but I'll let you take us through the different materials and the make of it. But is it not too expensive wellness.
There's something for everyone.
You know, I mean, this is not one of those things. Because like the maintenance of it, right? I'm talking about the maintenance. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, so there's definitely an intensive cost, you know, component of it. Talk us through the maintenance and also cost very briefly.
Okay, so before we delve into maintenance, the type of tiles used for the pool enables you to maintain it properly.
Okay.
There are various finishes and various types of materials that are used for pools. Some are very smooth, some are coarse, some have the terrazzo feel, some have the shine feel, some are porcelain, some are granite. It depends. This will help with its self-mechanization of cleaning it up. So some you may just need a young gentleman standing out there and doing that easy cleaning without being in it. It's easier. Others, there's a mechanism put in the pool that allows the water to beat onto the tile to have itself cleaning. And then others, you may just want to take your net to remove all the excesses. And also you could cover your pool. Sometimes there are risk measures with pool in your house where you have kids, you have your pets all around. You can actually cover your pool. So there are mechanisms too that can close off the pool to prevent it from getting dirty, looking at the various seasons. Now looking at the particular tiles types we use.
Okay, let's walk there.
Yeah.
You could realize that most of them have blue-green tones.
Yeah.
This is because of the water feel. You know, you'd want it to feel and look like a pool. You want it to reflect like water. This adds on to the wellness and also the aesthetics of the location or the particular space that pool is. So you could see that all of them have this green, blue finishing. But of course, we are looking to improve our home. So we are changing the dynamics. We are changing the looks. We are changing the feel. All the dark blues, you can realize that are changing to a different tone.
So these are smooth.
Yes, very
And then
smooth.
This is a bit rough or
rough
coarse.
with a bit of matte feeling.
Yeah.
And then this has this shining feel and look.
But are these are specifically for the pool?
Yes.
Inside the pool, or it can be used elsewhere?
So, well, you could use it, it's for inside the pool. But if you have your expert advising, there are different colors you could combine in different areas. So even you could use it for your kitchen, but let's purposely stick on pool. You can combine different colors in different areas of your pool. You know, the pool is demarcated into the kids area, the adults area, the deep area, the shallow area. Some of the colors will determine. So you realize that you have a lighter color going all through to a darker color.
Okay.
The darker it is, the deeper it is. So as then it can reflect in the water for you to know that, okay, when you are going, you are getting
So if it's a private pool, you know, they don't really write that it's 7 feet here, it's 20 feet here. So the tiles will tell you how deep
it is.
It is. Okay. Can you mix and match?
Yes, you can. Like I indicated, if you have a 5 feet flat pool, yes, you can mix and match because then it's the same color everywhere. But then if you are looking at from a 4 to a 20, absolutely not, because there is a risk. People who do not know the depth of your pool may jump into it thinking that it is probably just at a shallow end. So there are mechanisms around it in terms of color choices as well, aside the aesthetics of how it looks.
Right.
You know, I just had a question on the maintenance of it, right? So how often should you drain the water and clean? And which of these tiles here, you know, is the easiest or has the easiest cleaning option?
Well, there are people with different choices. This is matte and this is porcelain or has this smooth finishing. And this is easier from the outside because then whatever you need to clean it up wouldn't be too much because it already has a smooth finishing. This a bit matte, so then of course you need a bit more of scrubbing, a bit more effort to clean it up.
So it's more difficult cleaning the greenish shaded ones than the bluer ones, if I get you correctly.
Yes, in terms of the finishing, not the color.
And I also know that in pools they use chemicals.
Yes.
What chemical? Are you able to just maybe briefly tell us and what the role of the chemical is in the management of the pool?
It's to keep the water fresh. Of course, pools invite a lot of germs.
People actually pee in pools.
Absolutely, and it's sad, but then you can't help it because some people do that. So the chlorine helps to neutralize this introduction of infections or germs into the water, just so as it can keep it fresh. also to maintain it for a bit of a longer time, because you cannot be changing your water in your pool every day or every other week. You should have probably 3 weeks, monthly, quarterly, depending on what it is, because then there are mechanisms that allow the water to probably hit up, cool down, change, and everything.
Yeah. And I also know that there are things that people put in pools now too. So like if you pee in a pool now, it'll change color around you, then we'll know that, massa, you're doing the wrong thing.
Really?
This is for public pools, yes.
Yeah.
It's a measure to minimize those behavior and attitudes.
It's unbelievable.
There are more tiles that way.
people-
Maybe you could go with Jude and tell us more about those tiles.
So these ones look bigger.
Yes.
And I'm assuming this is not for pools, but for around
The pool. Yes.
Okay.
Remember when we did flooring and we talked about tiles? We mentioned that there are different kind of colors and different kind of feels. So even with this particular pool tile, it's bigger than the other, because then you are looking to create a certain feel on the ground or in the pool in terms of aesthetics, how beautiful you'd want the place to be. And then also on either the terrace area or the hosting area, you can definitely use different kind of materials to add on to it. All of this is to improve how your outdoor looks like, to have people hosting people in there.
I know one major disadvantage really for pools at home is, you talk about child safety and all of that. Are these materials like anti-slip and stuff like that to help you keep especially children safe around pools when they are running around and all of that?
Yes, both children and adults, because then, like we indicated earlier, swimming is also a healthy lifestyle, and you have older people swimming, then of course you are not looking for them to go into the pool and either fall or slip or hurt themselves. So yes,
this material won't make me slip.
absolutely not.
You're sure?
You can feel it and
No,
see.
I feel it, but it's rough, true.
It's stone. It's made of stone.
Yeah. So is it like it's anti-water or is what?
Anti-slippery.
Wow, interesting. So
Yeah.
the make of it is also a protective, has a
Yes.
protective component.
Absolutely.
Can I use this beyond swimming? Can I use this for like my room?
Not your room, but your kitchen, yes.
Oh, dude.
I could feel the disappointment on her face. But, like you said, there's something for everyone, right?
Yes.
Maybe this is what I can afford for my...
No, what I meant by there's something for everyone definitely comes in the pocket pertaining to budgeting, choosing various materials for your spaces. But of course, you need to be careful and not choose a pool tile or a water area tile. Basically, it's for places where there is water.
So then
Just
that means we can use it in the bathroom?
on the walls. But then, of course, there are various options. Why would you want to choose the one for the pool?
Maybe that's the color we want to go with in our bathroom because it looks nice.
To be fair, it doesn't even
Colors,
feel like comfortable to walk on. It feels very bumpy, sort of. You know.
Right.
And yeah, well, I think that's that's why it's a pool tile.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you able to talk to us
All
about
this water
sizes?
is making
there's,
me
there's
want
a
to
lot
jump.
more tiles. There's a lot more tiles over there.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
you can just briefly run us through.
So this is gray,
Yes.
not blue
Yes.
or green.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this it feels rough. I think this you can walk on. This is probably anti-slip as well.
Right.
This I understand, but this for your pool, it's a bit weird.
You don't like the color choices.
Yeah, choices.
You don't like the color.
I feel
But
like
of course,
I can
you can
use
also
this.
use it for
Yeah, like a bathroom area
or the
beside
kitchen, the
pool.
back, behind.
Yes,
right.
yes, beside the pool where people get ready to jump into, shower.
They are all
to jump into the
materials
pool.
that have different colors, different feels, different textures. It's basically choices.
Okay.
And looking at what you are combining it with. Because of course there'll be some plants around, there'll be some carpets around, there'll be some chairs around, there'll be a few other things that comes together to make this relevant in that space, looking at the color.
If you're extra bougie, you think
Right.
you can use these tiles like in a sauna, so that after you get out of the cold pool, you can rush into that space, or even a jacuzzi.
It's allowed. We are looking to improve our homes.
Do we have an
Anything
idea?
and
The average
everything.
Ghanaian.
You don't have to do all at
please.
the same time.
Yeah.
You need to just take your time, plan, pick one area of your space at a time. You can do it over 2 to 3, 5 years, depending on your budget. But you do slowly, and at the end of the day, you turn around your space.
Sarah, my only concern is that, if you have this as the base of your pool, how are you able to tell when it's dirty? It's just too much work.
Well,
You feel me?
I understand that, but cleaning of your space or maintaining your space needs to be routine. You need to have certain timelines to be able to clean certain
What's
places.
the ideal timeline?
For pool?
Yeah.
Well, there are different seasons, you know, then there are rainy seasons and then there are the other seasons. So, of course, if it's raining a lot, then your water is getting diluted with a lot of rainwater, so obviously you need to be cleaning a little bit more, and there are mechanisms. So for us, when we install pools for you, we put in the mechanisms that allows you to be able to maintain your pool depending on where you are.
Okay.
So of course, if you don't have time to do it with manual efforts by getting somebody to do it, the pool can be installed with a mechanism that cleans itself. So yes.
But so the way these towels come, is it like one, or they come in like a because I'm saying then it'll be very expensive.
Well, yes, it's expensive because then depending on the material you are choosing here, this particular one is expensive. But there are others that also fall within a certain budget. So it depends on the value you want to add to your house.
There's
so then, of course,
for everyone.
and then it being one or being coming together, it varies. It depends on the size of your pool, the location of your pool, the style of it will determine whether you need a whole full tile block like this or you need simple individual floor lines. I mean,
Jude, there are more towels on your side.
Yeah, these are more like
these are more for the
Floor,
Yeah.
floor
or the
before
outside, you know.
You know, I still have a lot of questions. Yeah,
That's why some
maybe next time we could go to the location so that you could see it, or maybe by the pool and then.
I feel like it's a
jump
very,
into it
to
soon.
begin with, the conversation is a very niched conversation, right, for a particular group of people. But even with that, why you want to have this color in your pool? But that's okay. You've explained. It's purely a choice thing. Just still on the maintenance, right? Are there people who are skilled to clean pools, or anybody at all can do it? Assuming now I want to start a pool or create a pool in my house, do I have to now pay somebody responsible for cleaning, or there are ways I could just probably do it myself?
So before you start, obviously, whoever is fixing the pool or creating the pool for you would need to understand the kind of mechanism of pool you are looking for. Now, if you have the one that needs individuals to come and clean, or you need extra hands to come and clean, yes, there are cleaning companies. So there are experts in cleaning pools because they've cleaned the pool over and over and over again, so they know how to do it. Nevertheless, it's the same simple cleaning mechanism, using detergents and using cleaning materials, combining it to giving it that finished look that is clean. So
And you have to drain all of the water.
So there are different mechanisms. You can clean the pool with the water in it. The water will just refresh itself with that mechanism that I talked about. And then there are days, of course, after a quarter, after 6 years, after a year, you need to definitely drain all the water out of it. Do a thorough deep cleaning and then put the water back, because it's wellness. You're swimming.
Yeah.
Water gets into your mouth, into your nose, and everywhere. You don't want to.
And is it the
it
same water from Ghana Water Company?
Well,
so like I was saying,
What are you up to?
I want to know whether there's a specific water you can say I'm going to buy to come and put in my pool, or it is the same tap that flows through. Because I see some of the water that flows through our tap, and I'm not sure we should be swimming in that.
Okay, well, I get your question. It could be Ghana water, it could be borehole water, but you don't buy any special water and put it in the pool. You just treat whichever water you are putting into the pool to be able to maintain it for that period. If not, the water would start to go bad as well.
All right, cool. Maybe just very briefly run us through the tiles.
But these are very natural looking tiles, wood-like, but it's tiles, but it has a wood finish.
Okay.
And then this also has the ombre kind of finish. Definitely, of course, for around your pool, just so as it can add to the aesthetics and finishing of the pool area.
Wow, Samira, thank you so much. I just want to, one final question, probably the biggest misconception around pools, what in your line of work, what do you get people often say a lot that are not really true? I'm sure you know has a couple of messages.
That it's a luxury item in the house. Absolutely. You even said it before the program started. But yes, of course, you don't necessarily need to have a pool in your house. It's just an add-on. If you have a bigger space, even a smaller space, you can get a pool there. But if you want it, why not? It adds on to you. If not, you could use public pools and then,
There's some questions here. Hi, I'm interested in learning more about pool lighting options. I think we can discuss that. Can you discuss the different types of lightings available and how they can enhance the overall pool experience?
Right.
And another one, how often should I test the pH levels of my pool water, and what are the consequences of not maintaining the right balance? Farida from East Legon says that.
So
Of course it will be from East Legon. Of course.
You never know. Okay, so first of all, with what was the first?
The first one was pool lighting
Exactly.
options.
It's beautiful. I'm sure I should have shared some images pertaining to evening when they light up the light in the pool.
Yeah.
So beautiful, so warm. And then you choose, there are different colors of light. Depending on your mood, you set your mood right, depending on which you want to feel that particular evening. So you could do a warm light, you could do a yellow light, you could do a white light, you could do colored lights, depending on what it is. So yes, but you need an expert to fit that for you. If not, you are going to electrocute yourself in your own water.
Right, right. And the other one is about how often should I test pH levels of my pool water, and what are the consequences of not maintaining the right balance? Is
your pool something that is being used on a regular basis, then of course you need to check it as often as possible. So if it's in a month, you are using it multiple times. Monthly you can, but if it's something that you are not really using, we are looking at pools at home, not commercial pools. So definitely quarterly you can, 6 monthly you can, yearly you can, if you do not use the pool as often. But of course, there are pools that have self mechanisms that detects that. So it's smart. It indicates that, okay, you need to do this or do that to the water.
But you definitely recommend.
Extra cost though.
I can imagine. They don't tell us a different story, but it's okay.
So there's something for everyone.
You definitely recommend pool covers, right?
Yes, I do.
How about indoor pools? Do you fix indoor pools?
Yeah, personally, I've not done one before, but I've engaged with another colleague who has done that before. It's beautiful. It's just having enough space in your home to be able to fix that, because then some are for wellness purposes. So then it's not for the sunlight to be swimming during the day. You are supposed to be swimming 3 times in a week indoor, just so as they maybe had a stroke, you have that, you may want to consider an indoor one. If you have
so there are actually health benefits to it as well.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I'm somewhat convinced. You know, I was on a 0, right? But you pushed me all the way to like a 5.5.
That's good. We'll take
out of 10. So I'll probably, read around it a bit more. But I thank you so much for the insights. I had it, like I'm saying, I had a completely different orientation around some of these things.
It's for the bougie.
Yeah, but yeah. So Dede, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything you want to add?
Oh no, that's it. I mean,
people keep asking me where they can find your stuff.
Okay, well, they can reach out to me on LinkedIn. It's one of the easiest places to reach out to me. Also, you could find me on Instagram with Samira Saraji.
All right, and maybe just briefly, what are the services you offer aside, so that they don't think it's only swimming pool?
Very well. I mean, to real estate, everything real estate and home improvement. So, of course, if you are looking to sell your house, you're looking to build your house, you're looking for that rental opportunities, why not? And of course, those with existing homes that would want to turn it around and give that feel and look, just so as then you add all the home improvement services, why not?
Did I hear rental opportunities?
Yes.
Does the Ghana rental control people, does it work?
Yes, it does.
It works?
Yes,
effectively?
Yes, it does.
Efficiently?
The smile and the yes.
So the only challenge with that sometimes is because individuals own the properties, though you're supposed to be part of a certain association, they tend to determine certain things. But of course, we are putting it in the right.
All right, Charlie, thank you for all you do.
Thank you for having me as well.
Absolute pleasure having you on this show today. If you missed any part or excerpt of this conversation, will be up on ChannelOne TV's YouTube account. You can watch for yourself. And like she also said, you can reach out if you need further clarity on some of the conversations we've had on the show today. But that's all time will allow us for. We'll take a quick break. When we are back, we have sports. Don't go away.